Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri.
I've started. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Om Paramagurubhyo Namaha. Om Sarvagurubhyo Namaha. Neelatungastanagiri subdhamudbhotya Krishnam Pararthyam swam sutisarasirasiddhamadhyapayanti Sochishthayam swajnigalitam ya bhalatkritya bhunte Ghodhadhasyai namayidamidham bhuya yevastu bhuyah அன்னவயல் புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்கு பண்ணு திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இன் இசையால் பாடிக் கொடுத்தாள் நட்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடிக் கொடுத்தாலை சொல்லு சூடிக் கொடுத்த சுடர்கொடியே தோல்பாவை பாடி அருள வல்ல பல்வளையாய் நாடினி வெண்கடவர்க்கென்னை விதியென்ற இம்மாற்றம் நாம் கடவா வண்ணமே நல்கு Chaturmurtis, Chaturbahu, Chaturvyuga, Chaturgatihi, Chaturatma, Chaturbhavas, Chaturvedavi, Ekapat. This is a sloka from Vishnu Sahasranam, where it has thousands of names of Lord Vishnu. And one of the name that is mentioned over here, what I just stated now, Chaturmurtis, Chaturbahus, Chaturvyuga, Chaturgatihi. Gatihi means the four styles of walk. It's called gait. Gait, G-A-I-T. Gait means a walking style, a special type of walking. So he has four types of the Lord as the one who walks in four different manners, four different ways. His name is Chatur Gati. He walks like a king. He walks like a tiger. He walks like an elephant. He walks like a, a buff, a bull, a bull. So he walks like a lion to show his majesty, or to show that he is a king. He walks like a tiger when it's required to show his anger. He walks like an elephant to exhibit his gambhiriam, mean his majesty. And then he walks like a bull to show his sort of pride within himself. And if you notice these animals as they walk, that's how they walk. The bull, when it walks, it thinks that he is the greatest person, the way that it walks. The elephant has a majestic walk. Everyone who sees the way the elephant walks is very attractive. Likewise, no one wants to go closer to the tiger because always with anger mood. And the lion shows by his walk that it's a king, the lord of the forest. Well, this is all very much related to Rama, and what we are seeing today, or the entire Pasuram, is about Krishna. Because in Ramayana also, it has been glorified how Rama walks when he walks. Therefore, in the temple, in the southern part of temple, a Sri Rangam temple, where they conduct a festival of taking the the Lord out of the temple, go into the procession. When they do the procession, they move the Lord in such a way when they carry the procession, when they carry the Lord on their shoulder, and they walk in such a way, it appears as if a snake is moving, as if a bull is going walking, as if an elephant is walking, as if a lion is walking. They move the Lord in such a way. We can see, you can find it in the internet, YouTube videos. If you have not seen that, or if you would like to see it, you can search for it, and you can find from the Sri Rangam temple. It is said that Kaveri Virajaseyam Vaikuntam Rangamantiram Vasudeva Rangasya Praktyasham Paramam Padam. That Kaveri, which is covered, the temple is covered by the both side of river called Kaveri, is nothing but the Viraja Nadi. And the Rangamandiram, this temple, is Vaikuntham. And that Vasudeva, who's in the Vaikunta as descended, is the same one over here as Ranganath. So that Ranganath, we can see and enjoy the festivals where they move the Lord in such a way, he exhibit as if the Lord is walking like a lion, or the Lord is walking like an elephant, like a bull, like so and so. That's beautiful. Now the question is, how about Krishna? What about Krishna? How does Krishna walk? Well, where we can find Krishna's walk? He walked as a messenger for Pandavas. He walked down to convey the message as a messenger for Pandavas to the Kauravas. And in the Yuddha Bhumi, in Kurukshetra, he not only walked, he ran to save his devotee Arjuna. So we can see all those things also. So in Treta Yuga, Rama walked, and then in the Dwapara Yuga, Krishna walked. In Kali Yuga, if you want to see how the Lord walks, it is the Acharya says, you please come to Srirangam and participate in the festival. And so you can know how Lord Krishna walks. It is said the Namperumal in the Srirangam temple, there are two deities. There's always two deities in the temples. That is, one set will be unmovable, immovable. It cannot move. It's a huge, big deity. And there's a small deity, Utsava Mula and Mula Murti, meaning the main one will not move from the temple. The Utsava Murti is a small one where that can be taken in procession to outside of the temple in Rath. So that's Utsava Murti. So the Utsava Murti represent Ramachandra, whereas the one who's lying down over there he is none other than Krishna himself. So Andal enjoyed seeing how Krishna is lying down, because Srivilliputtur and Srirangam, those are all not too far from each other. Srivilliputtur is where Andal grew up, and Ranganath is Srirangam. So here, Andal knows how the Lord sleeps, but if she wants to know how the Lord walks, he want to enjoy and see how he walks. Therefore, she's requesting in this particular pasuram, my dear Lord, please get up and then come walk. If you remember the previous pasuram where we saw that Lord was ready to open his eyes and give us kataksham, but then Andal says, please do not open now. That's where we stopped. So, Anganma Nyanatarasa Abhimana Bangamai Vandanin Pandikattil Kire. This is what the Pasuram where Andal says, we have come here, given up all the Abhimana near your bed. Now, my dear Lord, please open your eyes. Open your eyes. We are praying for Kataksha Pratana. Pratana means praise, right? Kataksha Pratana means we are praying for your Kataksham, to a slight glance of your lotus eyes. And Krishna felt that he must have shown the Kataksham even without being asked. It's nice if you give someone even without being asked, rather than they come and ask, sir, could you please, I need some help. Could you please give me something? And then giving, that's one level of thing. At least that person is ready to give when there's a need of help. But a great person is one understanding others' need. Understanding others' need. He's just telling, I want to help you. I can help you. Let me help you. There are wonderful souls like that. I was just in a conversation a couple of days back with a devotee, and that person was telling, many devotees are like that, but this person was telling that, Prabhuji, I know you have a lot of things going on. I can help you in this way. Can you please let me know? Do not hesitate. I'm happy to help you. Please ask me, just ask like that. So that's called a gentleman or a great personality. Understanding others' need and going out of the way and asking. Likewise, Krishna is telling, why even they have to make pratana to me? They're asking for my kataksham, my glance upon them. I should have done this by myself. It is my duty to give rakshakam. Rakshakam means save protection by opening my eyes and glancing upon them. I should have done that without they ask or even without they coming here. Therefore, Krishna is taking the blame on himself. Krishna is taking, this is a very beautiful thing, the mood that Krishna, the Lord is in, he is taking the blame on himself. We have all, we already seen in 21st Pasuram, Etra Kalangal, Edirbangi Midalippa, Matrade, Palsurium, Vallal Perum Pascal. This is from the 21st Pasuram. So in that, it is said that how the cows of Nanda Maharaj is Vallal Perum Pasukal. They are so generous, it just overflows the milk. Likewise, the Lord also pours His mercy, anugraham, to anyone and everyone. But the Lord here is thinking that it's my fault that I should have, even without them asking me, I should have done something for them. I should have done, I didn't do a good job. I did not do a good job. So see, the Lord is thinking like that. This is the mood and connection from that previous 22nd Pasuram to 23rd Pasuram. Obviously, we won't find all these things in the lines of this Pasuram. It is all beautiful explanations and commentaries by the Acharyas who get into the deeper mood of the Lord and understand, give it to people like us to understand what the songs meant for us. So the Lord is taking the mood of blaming himself for why he has not done without him being asked. Now we should understand, is God really a fault? Is he not showing his mercy to anyone and everyone? That is why we already addressed this in the 21st Pasuram. No, Yetra Kalangal Edribongi Midaripa Matrade Pal Sorim Vallal Perum Pasuka. The Lord is like a cow which profusely just pours out the milk. It is not the defect of the cow. It is not a defect of the Lord, but it is a defect of the receiver who's not able to hold or not able to willing to come and place a container in front of the cow to receive the mercy that has been flowing. So really, it's not that to understand that Lord is, since Lord is thinking himself that he is the one who should have taken a step. Rather, he stayed back, not opening his eyes or not going to them or asking him what they want. So it's Lord's mercy is compassionate nature, which makes him to think to that extreme. That's the truth. That's the truth. It shows us how great he is. This is similar. This is how the Lord thinks like. So, for example, if someone is, say, you give a class, while you're giving a class, um, um, someone is asking a question. When they're asked at the end of this presentation, if one of you are asking me a question, that is when I got distracted. I didn't really pay attention to the question that has been asked. And then I start answering because I didn't want to tell that I didn't concentrate on a question. I was just distracted by looking into my messages and so forth. So I'm started answering the question because I heard only 2-3 words, something karma, Bhagavan, and punya thing. So I started building up on those words and giving a response to that question, assuming this is what that person must have asked this question to. And the person, what is that person? And then not only that, at the end of it, as if I really answered the right question, I said, did you get the answer, Prabhu, Mataji? Are you completely satisfied with my response to you? And then that person said, thank you very much. It's very informative, lot of data. I learned a lot beyond my question, but looks like I did not phrase my question properly. Please allow me so I can repeat the question in a different format. What does it mean? You did not concentrate on my question. You misunderstood my question, and you're answering so many other things rather than answering my question. Right? But then what the person did, the way that he asked it, not telling that, Prabhu, you did not concentrate when I said this, asked the question. You've been distracted. Every time I see that, whenever, especially I ask the question, you don't focus. That person could have, criticized the speaker or me. But then how he took the blame on himself, and how nicely he said, maybe I did not explain the question to you very well. Let me again try one more time. Please allow me to ask the question. So see, like that, Krishna is also telling, maybe it's my fault. I should have done. But then there's a slight difference between how Krishna is thinking it's my fault of not taking that first step or not going to this person to address their needs, and me telling, maybe I should ask you a question in a different format. Inside the mind, I'm thinking, you're just wasting my time. I have to repeat again to you. That's how we think when we have to put the question again. Is Krishna also thinking, what a thing that, is not thinking like that person, rather is really feeling it's his mistake, not taking the action to address and welcome these girls who are near their door, or in fact, they're in the bedroom now. When Vibhishana came and when he was made it wait for 10 minutes for some time, it is said that Rama's heart became very restless. Is very restless. Because why? His devotees are waiting out there. The devotees of his dear devotees waiting out there. And what are we doing here? We are just having a discussion and form a committee and discussion whether to let him in or not let him in. And Rama's heart was not at all in peace. He was becoming very restless. Likewise, Krishna feels in the same mood. Krishna is also feeling I made this girls wait outside. I made this girls wait outside. Were helpless, strengthless, they're simple one. Whereas Vibhishana is a Rakshasa coming from a wrong place and brother of a criminal. And whereas these girls are not like that at all. But for that Vibhishana, we felt so much. For these girls who are helpless, strengthless women, simple-hearted, what are we doing? Who went through all the obstacles while they came. Vibhishana did not have any obstacle while you were passing from Lanka or coming to this side of the Rameshwaram. On this other side, he didn't have any obstacle. In fact, Hanuman had obstacle. When Vibhishana come, he did not have any obstacles. But then when Andal and party, they were coming, it was not easy for them. It was very, very difficult for them. But then Vibhishana, when he came, when he waited for some time, and then finally was let in, and when he came in front of Ramachandra, he said, परित्यक्ता मयालंकं मित्राणि च धनानि च भवद्गतिं हि मे राज्यं च जीवितं च सुखानि च. This is a beautiful sloka. When he surrendered to the Lord, he said, Parityakta, Tyakta means to give up. Parityakta means completely giving up. Tyakta, to give up. Parityakta means to completely give up. I've completely given up Lanka. Mitrani, all the friends. Dhanani, all the wealth. And I'd given up my country, my relatives, my friends, my wealth that I have. I've given up everything, Ramachandra, my dear Ram. Bhavat gatim hi me rajyam cha jivitam cha sukhani cha. I've given up every single thing. Why? Just to give happiness to you. I'm here to dispose under your disposal. Use me however you want me to be used. I am just an instrument in your hands. My happiness is your happiness. I place everything that I had under your lotus feet. My life, my property, my family, my name, my fame, everything is under your feet for your disposal. For your disposal. When he was just crying out. Vishnu was crying out as he was walking towards Ramachandra. When he was allowed, Vibhishana was coming, walking towards Ramachandra, and Rama was over here, is watching Vibhishana, and then Vibhishana was thinking while he was coming, I'm going to go to my Lord of my heart, Lord of me. I'm going towards him. Vibhishana was thinking, will Rama accept me? He was thinking, will Rama accept me? I've come to him. I'm going to surrender to him. Will Rama accept him? On the other side, while Vibhishana is walking and coming, Rama is looking at Vibhishana, and Rama is thinking, will I get Vibhishana? Will he come to me? Of course, he's come to me. The mood is what is important, not that is they already coming. Why is he even thinking about? Is he going to come to me, or he's going to turn around and go away because I made him wait for 10 minutes? Because I made him wait for 10 minutes. Therefore, Vibhishana had an anxiety whether Lord is going to accept him or not. And Rama is having an anxiety. I made him wait for this long. Therefore, Vibhishana, is he going to give up on me? Vibhishana was speaking. Rama was thinking, I made him wait for 10 minutes. Therefore, Vibhishana was trying to speak a word. He was just going to Parityakya mayalankam mitrani cha dhanani cha bhavat gatim hi me rajyam cha jivitam cha sukhani cha. Before he was speaking, he was just stumbling to find words. He was not able to find right words. He was very weak. He could find his wounds on his body. He was very weak. And then, of course, one may ask a question, where did the wounds come from? Because he didn't fight with anyone. He was just thrown out. He just came out. He left Lanka and came. How did he become weaker? How that he had wounds on his body, all over the body? Because Rama could see wounds on his body, all over the body. It's become so weak, right? But that does not be here when we read Ramayana. No one can see, but Rama could see. He's been hurted. Hurted means his bodies were hurted. Why? Because I made him wait for 10 minutes. I made him wait for 10 minutes. Sometimes devotees comes and rings the bells at our door. We'll take all the time to do every single thing. And after 15 minutes, we open the door. Look at Rama's heart here, how miserable he is feeling that I made him wait for 10 minutes. I made him wait for 10 minutes. So I got to do I got to apply some medicine on his body. So the wound that Vibhishana has is not literally a physical wound. It's Rama's way of seeing how Vibhishana has gone through for by making him wait for 10 minutes. That 10 minutes, what he would have gone through, it appears as if he got wound all over the body and he became weaker mentally and physically. Therefore, Rama was thinking, what am I going to do? I got to do something to cure him, get rid of these wounds from his, like how, if someone's got a burn on their body, what they do is they take a peacock feather and take some oil, uh, some medicine or some oil, thylam, and then take it and apply it on the wound on top of it. It is so smoothing, so nice, right? So Rama was thinking, I got to do something so that he become pacified, he become all right. How did he do that? Lochanabhyam Bibanna Vachasa Sant Vya Vachasa, this is Ramayana sloka. Vachasa means a speech. Sant Vait Vainam. Sant Vait Vainam. He spoke in such a sweet words, spoke with a sweet words, and also it says what is that? Bibati means with his lotus as Lochanabhyam Bibaniva means he started drinking Vibhishana through his lotus eyes. How can you drink someone? How can you drink someone? This is not literally drinking Vibhishana. Lord is not going. That means he was enjoying seeing Vibhishana as if it was like drinking a nectar for him. When the Lord sees his devotees, for him, we become a Annam. Aham Mannam, Ahamannate. Ahamannam. It is, we all become Annam. We all become food for Lord. When we go back, this is what is being chanted over there. When the Atma get liberated from the material world and he goes back to the spiritual world, when the Lord asks, who are you? And then Atma is going to Ahamannam, Ahamannam. He says, I am your food. I am your food. My Lord, please eat me. This is a Vedic statement, by the way. Atma, when it gets liberated and goes in front of the Lord, when the Lord asks, who are you? I am going to tell, or we are going to tell that I am your food, enjoy. What is this? Is he not a vegetarian? Is not a vegetarian, Satvika person. Why is he going to eat a Atma? Why is he going to eat a eating means the food means it's bhoga. Bhoga means to enjoy. It means what it means is not literally annam, it's not literally meat food. What it means, I am a bhogam, means I am an object of enjoyment. Enjoy me, enjoy me, enjoy me. How does the Lord enjoy? Lochanabhyam Bibanniva. He drinks or eats us through his eyes. That means his kataksham is fall upon us. He enjoys seeing his devotees. Vibhishana was a Rakshasa, brother of a criminal, Ravana. He had all the strength, being a male. He has many, many, many things. For such a person, Rama was so much concerned making him wait for 10 minutes near the seashore. Then imagine what Krishna would have gone through making Gopikas wait for that long. They waited longer than 10 minutes, by the way. Vibhishana at least only waited for some time, but the Gopikas were waited for a long time, very long time. Vibhishana heard harsh words from Ram. Some of the similarities between Vibhishana and the Gopis are that Vibhishana heard harsh words from Ravana, Indrajit. Gopikas heard hard words at their homes by their relatives, you should not go to Krishna, don't run away with Krishna. And then also when we saw in the previous Pasuram from 6th to 15th Pasuram, how Andal was trying to wake up, pay penne, hillai, different harsh words has been called upon her. Like Vibhishana heard harsh words, even Gopikas heard harsh words. Vibhishana waited over there, even here Gopikas have waited. Vibhishana was not accepted. Many were opposing to accept Vibhishana. Here also the same thing. They had been waiting. They had not been accepted. Oh, Nappinai stopped Krishna to not go further, right? Where Vibhishana was not accepted because the Sugrivas and party were stopping Rama to accept Vibhishana. Likewise, when Krishna was ready to accept Andal, Nappinai stopped him. Krishna, if you remember, she showed her eyes and said, no, She spoke to her. I said, no, you're not going. You're not going. And Krishna was not. So therefore, how Vibhishana and Gopikas are pretty much on the same state, same situation. Krishna understood what Gopis must be going through internally. He completely understood what she must have been going through internally. So I must have given, so Krishna is telling that I must have given you all hard time. Please tell me, what is the purpose you have come here? And but the thing is, when Krishna was asking this one, he was lying down on his bed and asking this question. Still, he's not up yet. Still, he was not up yet. So he was still there, lying on the bed. Serious Singasanathirindu Yamandu Karyam Arayan Darulelur Empower. And when Krishna is lying down on the bed and asking, tell me what's the purpose of you coming? And this person is going to tell what's the purpose. It's really not going to tell what's the purpose of their coming yet, but then they're adding few more criteria or requirements to Krishna so that they can tell their purpose of coming. So Andal responds, you have done all like Ramachandra. You've done all like Rama walked all the way from Ayodhya to Lanka, but you just have to get out of your bed. You have every good qualities like Ramachandra, but one thing is that Rama came all the way from Ayodhya to Lanka to receive Vibhishana. Whereas we have come to your doorsteps, and you're still not come out. So, but you just have to, you're simply lying on the bed, to have a conversation this way is not right way. You're sleeping there and we are here and you're wanting to ask the purpose of we are coming, is not going to work that way. So understanding we want to have your katakshan, but like that of Ramachandra, you need to come towards us, right? Ramachandra came all the way from Ayodhya to Lanka. Likewise, we want your katakshan. We want your glance, merciful glance upon us, but not you lying on the bed. You have to get up and walk towards us. You come and you walk in a way that we can enjoy your walk. We can enjoy your, in the previous pasam, they requested katakshan. I'm just Sangati. I'm just making a Sangati means connection from the previous pasam to today's beautiful pasam, that they requested Krishna katakshan, pratana, kataksha pratana. They prayed to Krishna, we want your katakshan, open your eyes. When Krishna was ready to open his eyes, as per the guidelines, that what are the guidelines they have given, open like this one, Tingalum, Adityanum, Erindar Pol, they gave all these different guidelines. Krishna heard and made a note of in his iPad, he made note of everything, and then he's going to open his eyes. This is just take it lightly. And how can he write in the notepad without opening his eyes? Don't challenge in those questions. So now here, Krishna was followed the guidelines. He heard everything. Let's remember, he remembered everything. Then he's going to open his eyes. When he's ready to open his eyes, Andal said, stop. She said, stop. And Krishna said, what? You just said to open my eyes. Now you're asking me to not to open my eyes. Anda said, yes, you don't need to open your eyes right away like that. But when you're ready to open your eyes, we want you to get off the bed and start walking. As you walk, slowly, gradually, lightly, kinkini vaisheda tamarai pupoli, like beautiful flowers, and the bells, which in the bangle has little holes, which we can see how nicely has a little hole, like that you slowly and gradually, nicely open your eyes as you walk. That was the pasuram in the previous. So here this is telling, open your eyes as you walk. And the theme of this pasuram is to Andal and party, they want to see how Krishna walks. Some people walk is so beautiful, so nice. Some people walk is, is so horrible how they walk, right? So even how we walk is all depends on, Acharya says, how we walk depends on what shoe we wear, what shoes or slipper or sandals that we wear. If you have a Nike shoe, your walk will be different. If you have a Hawaii slipper, the walk will be different. If you're walking with worn out shoes or slipper, then your walk will be different. What determines the style of our walk is the shoes that we wear, right? So what makes the Lord to walk so majestically, like a tiger, like a lion, like an elephant, like a bull, is what he is wearing makes him walk like that. What is he wearing? Padukas. The Lord's Paduka is so very special. So this is Paduka Prabhava, means the greatness of Padukas is so great that it makes the Lord walk in such a way everyone get attracted to his walking style. So to save someone's life in a danger, and then she says that you have to come come and not come straight to us and ask us again what you girls want. Rather, you walk, get up and walk. As you walk, go to your throne, Singhasanam, go to your throne and sit over there and ask us the question why we are here. Why we are here. Quite interesting, right? Why Krishna has to go to his throne and sit over there and ask the same question which he could have asked lying down on the bed or sitting on the bed. Why they're asking him to go to the throne, sit there and ask the same question, why are you here? We'll see as we go into this one. So Krishna is ready to open his eyes, whereas here Andal is telling that no, you go to your throne, walk, get up and walk. We want to watch the walking style. And then as you walk, go to the throne and sit on the throne on your Dharma Pitam, Dharmati Pitam, sit on your Dharmati Pitam, that place, and then ask the same question. At that time, we will answer your question. So the 1 to 5th, we saw the introduction. The entire pastime of 1 to 5 is introduction. 6 to 15 is where waking up of the deity, waking up of the devotees. Bhagavata Tirupalli Ezhi, and 16 to 20 is waiting Vinodval Tirupalli Ezhi, the Nitya Surya, divine ones, waking up the divine ones, Nanda, the gatekeeper, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, Balaram, and so forth. And 16 to 20 was that one, including Nappinai. And the Nappinai then was joined this party over here. And 21st, they are asking Krishna to get ready and open their eyes. And Krishna is ready to open their eyes. At that point, 22, Krishna is ready to open the eyes. And they said, no, hold on a minute. We want to watch you, how you walk. But you have to come and sit on your throne so that you can ask the same question. That is the theme of this particular parcel. Now let's recite the parcel. Mari Malemurunji Manni Kidandurangum, சீரிய சிங்கம் அறிவுற்று தீ விழுத்து வேரி மயிர் பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேர்ந்துதறி மூடி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு போதருமா போலேனி பூவை பூவண்ணா உன் கோயில் நின்றெங்கனே போந்தருளி கோப்புடைய சீரிய சிங்காசனத்திருந்து யாம் வந்த காரியம் ஆராய்ந்து அருளேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Very beautiful Pasuram. Let's see the word by word meaning. Mari. Mari means rain, but in this particular context is a rainy season. Mari, rainy season. Malai means mountain. Mari, Malai, Murinji. Murinji means it's a cave. Murinji means cave. In a rainy season, on a mountain which has a cave, Manni means with full involvement. Manni means fully involved, without any distraction, fully involved. Kidandu means lying down. In a mountain on a rainy season, in a mountain which has a cave, and inside the cave, something or someone is fully involved, lying down, urangum, in sleep, fully involved in sleeping, lying down and sleeping. Shiriya means a brave, a beautiful, a great. Singam means lion. Singam, that is a lion which on a rainy season in a mountain which has a cave, this lion is lying down, having a deep sound sleep. Deep sound sleep. The lion is sleeping over there. That is what this lion says. Arivutru, coming to senses. That lion which coming to senses. Arivutru means now it's coming to the senses, means it's time for us to get up. It's time for us to get up. Arivutru, because the rainy season is over. Rainy season is getting over, and it's going to be a nice spring. It's time to get up for it. Arivuttu, tee viழுது. When this lion is getting up, tee means fire, fiery. Tee viழுது means viழுது means eyes, with a fiery eyes. When it's getting up, it's only its eyes are so like hot burning vision or fiery eyes, right? The majestic lion, when it gets up, it sees around like this. It turns around and sees with its eyes, with like red hot fiery eyes. Arivutru, தீ விழுந்து அறிவுற்று. Very means smell. Very மயிர் means hair. Very மயிர் means there is a sweat comes from out of the hair. The sweat that comes out of the hair of this lion. Pidari means the big mane, right? They call this mane of the hair. Hair of the lion is called mane, right? So ponga means the smell. Very Mair hair, Ponga, it shakes his body. Very Mairponga, Eppadum means all the direction. It just shakes his body in all direction. Very Mairponga, Eppadum, Udari, Udari means moving its head. It's moving his head all different types of direction and shaking his head. Udari, Purapattu, Udari, shaking his body. Muri means in a particular shape. Nimirnd, to stand up. Murangi, roaring. Murangi. What happens is when the lion gets up, what she's telling is in this cave on a rainy season, there is a lion which is sleeping in this cave, deep cave, in a deep sound, having a deep sound sleep. This beautiful, brave, great lion, at the end of the winter season, the rainy season, is getting spring, is becoming nicer, where it can go out, it's getting up, it coming to its senses. As it's coming to senses, it gets up, it opens its fiery eyes. The eyes is open, its fiery eyes, and its head, the mane, has some fragrance, some smell comes off it. When it gets out, it shakes its body. It shakes his body, and then it just shakes his head also in all different directions. It shakes his head all different directions. So, urainde, muri nimirunde, murangi, and then nimirundu means then it just stretches his body, right? When the lion gets up, it puts his two legs in the front and it bends down and then does a sort of a stretching out. It stretches out. And then it gets up and then looks and then roars. Murangi Purapattu means it just get ready to get started. Had a good sleep, getting out, ready to go out of the cave now. Purapattu. Podharuma, Podharuma means to go. Pole means like that. What is she telling all this while? Like that line, how it's getting ready and ready to walk out of the cave like that. Podharuma, pole, like that. Ni means you. Puvai Puvanna. Puvai means a particular type of a flower. It's called bellberry. I don't know what the bellberry is, but it's called bellberry. So Puvai, a particular type of flower. Pu, flower. Vanna, which has a beautiful color. That flower has a beautiful color. And you, O Krishna, who's like the beautiful flower and the complexion of that particular flower, your Koil. Koil means, in the common language of Tamil, Koil means temple. Over here, Koil means the place where the Lord is residing. So this Nanda Maharaj palace, his bedroom, his house is called Koil. Koil. Koil Nindru, standing, Yengan, Koil Nindrengane, Engane, on the same manner, there's a spelling error, typo there, on this manner, in that same manner, Pod, come. Pod means not yet go. In this sense, is to come. Come, Arul. Arul means to grace. Arulvai is to grace. Arul, Kopudaya means a well-decorated, cheeria, very great Singhasanat. Singhasanam means Shimasan, Vyasasan, Singhasan, right? We must be familiar with this term. Vyasasan means where the speaker, the place of asana of Vyasa, or the representative of Vyasa, who sits in the particular place or a seat or whatever. That place is called Vyasasana. Singhasanam means a place where the king sits, a throne. It's called Singhasan. Singham means lion, right? We'll see why it's called Singhasan, why it's not called Rajasan. We'll see that as we go. Irundu, in that Singhasan, you come and Irundu means be seated. Yam means we are all. Vandu, coming. Karyam, purpose. Araind, examine. Arul. So you sit on the Singhasan, sit over there, and then you examine the purpose of we coming here. You yourself examine why we are here. In that way, you can satisfy our need. So let's see the meaning of this beautiful Pasuram. Like a majestic lion that lies asleep in a mountain cave during the rainy season, opening its fiery eyes, raising heroically, stretching and shaking its mane, roaring loudly, it steps out majestically. This is all about a lion. This is all you see beautifully in previous Pasuram. Andal has compared Krishna with an elephant, also with an ocean and many things on the sky. Now she is comparing Krishna with a lion here. Again, this every Pasuram the acharyas have given commentaries on every Pasuram different angles. This whole Tiruppavai can only speak about Krishna. This whole Tiruppavai can be meant to speak only about Acharya. The whole Tiruppavai can speak about the all the Alvars. So there are many different angles the commentators seen given interpretation to each other every Pasuram. We are not covering all the different interpretation. We are just giving some here and there, some surface touching of some here and there. That's why you see sometime I speak about Acharya, the deeper meaning is Acharya. Sometime I speak about some other tattva. Is because there are many, it's very hard to cover everything. So therefore, we're only touching few things. So the Lord of the dark complexion, like that of a Povai flower, a particular type of flower called Povai flower, may it please you to proceed from your mansion and ascend to the grand and lofty throne in your temple and inquire into the purpose which has brought us here. That is the meaning of it. Now, மாறி மலைமூழ்கி மன்னி கிடந்திறங்கும் சீரிய சிங்கம் அறிவுற்று தீ விழுத்து வேரி மயிர் பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேர்ந்துதறி மூடி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு போதருமா போலேனி பூவை பூவண்ணா உன் கோயில் நின்றெங்கனே போந்தருளி ஒப்புடைய சீரிய சிங்காசனத்திருந்து யாம் அந்த காரியம் ஆராய்ந்து அருளேலோ எம்பாவாய். மாறி மலை மூழ்கி மன்னி கிடந்திறங்கும். இந்த ப்ரீவியஸ் பாசுரம் அங்கன் இரண்டு கொண்டு எங்கள் மேல் அங்கன் இரண்டு கொண்டு எங்கள் மேல் நோக்குதியேல் எங்கள் மேல் சாபம் எழுந்தேலோ எம்பாவாய். They asked, please show your katakshan. And Krishna is saying, well, I'm ready. Tell me what you want me to do. Andal is saying, I will tell you here, I will tell you, but you get up and get ready and walk to your throne. And Krishna was obediently ready to follow all the instruction, ready to follow all the instruction. That's the theme here. Mari Malemuji Manni Kidandirangam. During the rainy season in a mountain cave, there was a particular lion, not a common lion, any lion. It was a particular lion, which is very, very special lion. It was sleeping. It was sleeping. It was not sleeping alone. It was sleeping with his wife. It was sleeping with his wife. During the rainy season, it is in Ramayana also, we see that during the rainy season, what happens is usually, as per the Kshatriya Dharma, the code of conduct of Kshatriyas, during the rainy season, they do not fight. The Kshatriyas will not fight. Rather, it's a vacation period for them. They will just keep all the weapons and everything in the storeroom and then go and spend nice time with their wives. Their wife. We can learn, how do we know this one? In Ramayana is the best thing to know this one. There, Sugriva, after he got the kingdom, and Rama told, my dear Sugriva, my dear friend, now it's this 4 months is started now, and this is not the right time to go fight or do anything. So you take your time, go spend some time with your family, and right the next day after the 4 months gets over, come over and then please start working on finding Sita, Mother Sita. And Sugriva said, yes, sir. And he went there, 4 months over, no, sir. What happened? There's no any message from Sugriva, no email, nothing came. So Sugriva was having a new life over there. He was enjoying the life over there. He totally forgot. At that point of that, the Lord was in a cave, in a place where he came out like a lion. He comes out like a lion with anger because Sugriva promised, but he didn't keep up with his promise. All this while Rama was waiting patiently. Now Sugriva did not come to keep up its promise. So Rama comes out of the cave with angry mood. Again, this whole Pasuram can be dedicated for Ramachandra. The whole Pasuram can be dedicated for Narasimhadev. Likewise, obviously, this is dedicated for Krishna. Here, Mari, Male Munji, Manni, Kidan Durangum. Kidandu means to be there, to lie. When someone is sleeping, we don't say kidandu, we say paduthu. Paduthu means he is sleeping, he is lying. But then over here it is said kidandu, not paduthu, because when you're paduthu, when you're sleeping, that means you can get up anytime, even a little sound comes, one may get up. But kidandu means he will not get disturbed at all. Whatever sound you make, whatever you drop from the sky, this person will be sleeping, sound sleep. Therefore, Andal carefully used, it is not padutthirundu, it is, she said, kidandu. Therefore, he is completely lying down, which means that Lord lies down in the place called Srirangam, Kaveri Virajasayam, Vaikuntham Rangamantiram, where the Lord is lying down, kidandu, not moving out of that place because he is not he want to make sure not one person is left out in this world. He wants to make sure he gets up, he only gets up and goes when all the Jivatma are delivered from this place. Therefore, Kidande. This is one meaning of how we see Kidande. The Lord is lying down. Tukam urakam, right? Urangam, or kidanda urangam. Urangam means again sleeping. Tukam means again sleeping. Sleeping along when you're sleeping, the real sleep is that when you're sleeping with your wife. Sleep along with wife. And not sleeping with your wife is just you're sleeping, you're not really sleeping. This is not my thing. I'm not coming up with some new thing. The great commentator, Vyakyana Chakravarti, of commentators, one is considered to be a great commentator, is called Periyavachan Pillai. Periyavachan Pillai has written commentary on this one. Also, Periyavachan Pillai has written commentary on Ramayanam, a beautiful literature called Tani Sloka Vyakyanam. Ramayana Tani Sloka Vyakyanam, that he selected certain particular slokas from 24,000 of slokas from Ramayana. He selected few gems out of it and he has given a beautiful commentaries. Tani Sloka Vyakyanam. If anyone is interested, you may want to research and buy that book and read. Unfortunately, I think those books are only available in Tamil. Even if you buy and read in Tamil, that Tamil is not a normal, ordinary, regular Tamil. It will be very difficult. You have to spend hours to understand one line. That is how it is. So it's always better to learn Ramayana or learn Mahabharatam or with the commentaries through a learned person who has learned Ramayana or learned Mahabharatam and so forth. In that way, it is easy. Our life becomes easier. Otherwise, how are we going to have that intelligence and knowledge to understand what does that word means? I have to go to a dictionary and look for that word. Some of the words will be a combination. Maniprabhava. Maniprabhava means a combination of a local language with Sanskrit. Maniprabhava means combining Tamil and Sanskrit together in the writing. They will include Sanskrit also. That's called Maniprabhava, combination of Sanskrit and Tamil together. And many acharyas have done this one. That means we need to know the Sanskrit, we need to know Tamil, we need to know this language, that language, so we can connect everything together. Forget it, it's not going to happen. That is why it is said, surrender to a guru, and guru will give the essence of Ramayana, essence of Mahabharata. We can perfect our life and go back to Krishna. As is. Anyway, the point I'm trying to tell is this lion was not sleeping by itself, it was sleeping with his wife. So the real sleep is when husband is with wife, sleeping together. That is called real sleep. Urakam. If you're just sleeping, that is not called real sleep because your mind, again, this is for Gragastas and everyone follows their whatever the way, but understand this is Periyavachan Pillai's explanation of trying to connect Ramayana, connect Krishna, connect the line together. Therefore, he's telling that this lion was sleeping with Linus, with his wife together, which is called Urakam, real sleep. So Andal got reminded of Rama and Sita condition in Malyavan mountain, the mountain where Malyavan near Kishkinta, that he was waiting for Sugriva to come after 4 months. So that as Sugriva promised that he's going to find Mother Sita, so Rama was also waiting over there. But since Sugriva did not come, Rama became Raghava Simham. Raghava Simham means Raghava. His name is Raghava. He's claiming the lineage of the dynasty of Raghav. Therefore, his name is Raghava. Now he became a Simham. He became a Raghava Simham. Simham is lion, right? Was because he's alone without Sita. He cannot sleep anymore. So Lion Rama was angry that Sugriva was not there to help and keep up with his promise. There, Rama acted like he became a lion, did not have his wife. Here, we don't have you. There, Rama did not have Sita. Here, we don't have you. Rama was alone there, and we are alone here. At least Rama was a man, and we are all simple, uneducated women. We are all left alone. So the rainy season is for those separated couples to come together and they get together and be together and enjoy together. That is why that is how the rainy seasons are meant for. Now this is a rainy season. Margari Tingal Madinirenda Nannala is a rain season. And look at the situation here. You are separate and I am separate. we are not together. We have to be together. We have to be together. So the lion, the tattvam, the lion when it sleeps, goes to sleep without any fear. When lion sleeps, it's not afraid of anything. Well, I have to lock the cave tightly, put the security system, keep the monitor, put a security guy in spite of security system, put also security guy so I can go to sleep nicely. The lion does not do any of this thing. It just sleeps. Mari, Malay, Money means he just sleeps. Money means he just sleep, go deep into sleep. Likewise, the Lord also goes into the deep sleep. The Lords go to sleep. The time of Pralaya Kala, when the time of Pralaya, the Lord sleeps. No one bothers him, right? Now we are all going to the temple, we are going to the yatra, we are doing many, many things, we are bothering Lord. My dear Lord, give me this, give me that, I want that one, solve my problem. Or even for that matter, give me bhakti, unalloyed bhakti. We keep on bothering the Lord so much so, the only time he doesn't get bothered is when he is in Manni Kidandurangum, when he is in the deep sleep. And when the Lord gets a deep sleep, when during the Pralaya period. Pralaya means during the destruction period. Everything is finished. Nothing exists. At that time, Yaksha does not go and fight and come out with Krishna, the Lord. Rakshasa does not go. Devatas does not go and ask for help. No one goes. It's a time of silence. It's time of silence. Here, the rainy season is considered to be the Pralaya Kala. Pralaya Kala. There are 4 types of Pralaya. One is called Nitya Pralaya. Second is called Naimitika Pralaya. Third is called Prakrita Pralaya. And fourth is called Atyantika Pralaya. Just a couple of minutes, quickly we go through this one and we can move on to the next line here. Nitya Pralaya, Naimitika Pralaya, Prakrita Pralaya, Atyantika Pralaya. Pralaya is not only one Pralaya, destruction. We all say the world will be destroyed in 2025, 2100. We say, well, this is nothing like that. There are already Pralayas going on. In every day, there's a Pralaya going on. What is the everyday Pralaya that's happening? Nitya Pralaya. What is the Nitya Pralaya? Every day, every Jivatmas are dying. When Jivatma is leaving the body, that death is called Pralaya, but that Pralaya is for that particular Jivatma, not to everyone. It depends on that particular Jivatma. Therefore, the Jivatma also individually go through Pralaya. That Pralaya is death. That is called Nitya Pralaya. And we can know that as we spoke now in 1 minute, many people have died in the world, right? So it's a Nitya Pralaya is constantly happening. What is Naimitika Pralaya? Naimitika Pralaya is Brahma goes to sleep. He is also a human being. And a human being in a different category. He is a high-grade human, but he's also a Jivatma. Rather not to tell Brahma as a human being, because Manushya Janma is different than Deva Janma. It's an offense to tell Brahma as human. Rather, he is a Devata. He is a high-grade Devata, right? He also, rather, he is also Jivatma. We also Jivatma, Brahma is also Jivatma. So he also goes through sleep. He also get tired of creating all the time and making sure this person is born there and he's that get karma and he's going to getting tired. So he also goes to sleep. He goes to sleep on time, unlike us. Sometimes we sleep at 9 o'clock, sometimes we take at 11 o'clock, sometimes we don't sleep, sometimes we get up at 4 o'clock, sometimes 4:45 and get ready and log into the 5 o'clock Tiruppavai class, sometimes we sleep at 7 o'clock. Brahma doesn't do, he's very organized. Brahma is super organized personality. He has to do his job. Otherwise, he will be kicked out, he'll be fired. He won't have his job. Therefore, he gets up. We don't bother because we don't care about these things. But Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Yama, Varuna, Vayu, everyone is scared about the Lord to perform their job perfectly. Otherwise, they will lose their job. Only human being, Manusha Janma, are the one who doesn't care and not afraid of the Lord at all. They do whatever they want, however they want. Anyway, Brahma also goes to sleep. That sleep, when he sleeps, what happens? That is Pralaya takes place. Bhur, Bhuva, Swarga. These 3 planets get immersed into water. The 3 planets get immersed in water when Brahma goes to sleep. When Brahma gets up in the morning, he again recreates these 3 things, three planets. Because of a certain cause, the Pralaya takes place. That is called Nimitta, Naimitika Pralaya. Naimitika means due to a cause. What is the cause? Brahma is going to sleep. When Brahma goes to sleep, these things happen. That is the second type of Pralaya. Prakrita Pralaya is Brahma, the Kali Yuga has 432,000 years. The Dwaparika has 864,000 years, whereas Treta Yuga has 1,296,000 years, whereas Krita Yuga has 1,728,000 years. You add up everything, you get a number. I don't know what that number is, whatever it is, 800, whatever. Then you get a big number. Rather than keeping it simple, if you divide 432,000 by 360, because why? Our 1 year is our 365 days, 1 year is equal to 1 day of for Indra in Swargaloka. Our 1 year is 1 day for Indra. That means if we divide 432,000 by 360, you may want to do this math yourself later. 432,000 divided by 360, you get 1200, 1200. That is 1200 is the Kali Yuga period for Indra. Likewise, you divide the other. If you divide all the things, you will get 1,200 years of a celestial year of Kali Yuga. Double that, 2,400, that is 2,400 years of Dwapara Yuga, celestial year, and then triple that, 3,600 of Treta Yuga and 4,800 of Krita Yuga. You add 1,200, 2,400, 3,600 and 4,800. You add all the things, it comes to 12,000. So 12,000. Now what happens is that 12,000, what we saw, multiplied by 1,000, becomes 1 day of Brahma. That becomes 1 day of Brahma. Like that, he lives for 100 years. When the lifetime finishes, when he meets one, it becomes one. When he celebrates, he finishes celebrating his 100th year of birthday, Pralaya takes place. And that Pralaya is not a Jivatma, only Jivatma is dying, not only the 3 lokas are being immersed into the water, it is the entire creation get finished. Entire creation, all the universes, everything get finished. And that complete dissolution, destruction of the creation is a Prakrita Pralayam. And the last Pralayam, Adyantika Pralayam. Adyantika Pralayam is, again, it is individual based, it's not collective based. It's not a collective base. Collective base is a Prakrita Pralaya, Naimitika Pralaya, whereas individual base Pralaya is called Atyantika Pralaya, like Nitya Pralaya. I die and I take birth again. I die and I take birth again. So I repeatedly die and take birth, die and take birth, die and take birth. Why? Because of my karma. And when there is a pralaya takes place where I die, but I don't need to take birth again, that is called Adyantika Pralaya, which means we attain the lotus feet of the Lord called moksha. Attain the lotus feet called moksha. So we have to understand the Lord, when he's lying down, he's not being bothered. Why is not being bothered? Nothing exists at that point of time. The pralaya is coming to an end and the Lord is lying down, thinking about what can I do to make things better in a way that this Jivatma can come to me. Someone has to remind him, right? Who reminds him? The time, Kala. Kala will remind him. Likewise, to wake up the Lord who's sleeping, who reminds him? The devotee sings Tiruppavai, Suprabhatam, and they come in front of the Lord and wake up the Lord. And that is exactly what is happening over here. The Lord is sleeping and we are all coming and waking up the Lord. The difference is, when we sleep, we are sleeping due to tamoguna, in the mode of ignorance. We only sleep because of tamoguna. When the Lord sleeps, he is not sleeping because of tamoguna, because Lord is transcended. He is not influenced by the rajasa or tamasa. He is not influenced. He is suddha sattvam. He is completely pure in mode of goodness. When he sleeps, it is called yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is not our nidra. Our nidra is completely, is not even called nidra. It is just, as if this person is gone, is come to a end. Some people sleep, we see as if what is this going to, it's look like his last breath for him. That's how they like that, right? So his nidra is not like that. It's so beautiful. Now, Mari Malemoji Manni Kidandurangum, second line, yeah. Second, serious singam arivutru thee. Serious singam means, just see the word. Syria means the sound only is coming with a great force. Serious singam means the lion, which is brave, which is great, which is majestic, That Singam. That Singam means, please understand, Singam means in Tamil language, Singam means in English, it is lion. Singam. Simha, like in Sanskrit of Simha, Narasimha, Singam in Tamil, Simha in Sanskrit, Simha. So serious Singam, the great brave lion coming to its senses. That means what coming to senses means? Is going to opening his fairy eyes. Why serious Singam? Because this is not Narasimham. Narasimham is not serious Singham. Is different from Krishna's being called as lion, whereas Narasimha called as lion. Because Narasimha, when he appeared with great anger. And the way he appeared is his upper part was different and lower part was different. He was half man, half lion. But this lion over here is not divided into half man and half lion, and is not coming out of anger. Therefore, serious Singham. Serious Singham is so beautiful and brave and nice, not like the other Singham, which is Narasingham. When someone is sleeping, how can we call him as a great Singham? Unless and that person gets up and walks, that when we know that he's like a lion. When someone is sleeping, how can you say he's like a lion? Well, what did he do, Prabhu? He's sleeping. You can't call a person, appreciate a person, look, lion, that Prabhu is like a lion. And that Prabhu never comes out of his bedroom. All the time you go to his room, he's always on the bed, sleeping, gurr, 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 always sleeping. And I'm going into serious Singham. He's sleeping like a great lion. Prabhu, he has to get up of the bed so we can know whether he's like a lion or he's like a polar bear. How can you call him as a lion? We can't see anyone while sleeping, right? But how can we say this one? When Rama sleeps, when Krishna sleeps, even their sleep is so beautiful. See, who says this? Not we. Mother Sita says in Ramayana and Valmiki Ramayana in the Sundara Kanda, when Hanuman tells to Sita, my dear mother, my project is over. I'm going to leave to Lanka. You also refuse to come with me. And then do you have anything that you can give me as an evidence that I can convey to Rama that I've met you, so Rama can be happy? And Sita says, take this one, Shudamani. She gives a special jewel to him. Give this to Rama. And she also narrates a specific story which no one knows except two people. And one who's involved in that one. One is Rama knows what happened in Chitrakutam, and Mother Sita knows what happened, and one who was there, who came there and did some created some problem, that person, that is Kakasura, son of Indra. And she narrates the story to Hanuman. When she narrates the story to Hanuman, she was telling that my husband, beautiful lotus-eyed husband, was lying, resting his head on my thigh. And the way he was looking, Sukha Suptaha Paramtapaha. Sukha Suptaha Parantapaha. The way Sriman Sukha Suptaha Parantapaha. The way he was sleeping, it's just, you can just keep on watching. You can keep on. Just say, any of, we may love our friend and love our children, love our spouse, that we don't go sit in front of our spouse and tell while she's sleeping, keep on looking at her face or his face. How beautifully she's sleeping. How beautifully she is. Maybe someone would have done this one when they newly got married. But then if you're married for 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, you don't sit in front of the wife, or her wife doesn't sit in front of the husband while sleeping and telling, how beautiful lotus eyes, how nicely he's breathing. Look at his soft, nice skin. Come on. We never see. Maybe the spouse will get a bucket of water and pour on us rather than enjoying how we are sleeping, right? Mother Sita tells us how beautiful he is sleeping, how beautifully he is sleeping. Therefore, Krishna's sleep is beautiful, Rama's sleep is beautiful, Ranganath's sleep is so very beautiful. Therefore, when we see the Lord's lying down on this Ananta stage, it's just not simply we see and just turn around. We see how nicely, what a pose he's sleeping, how beautifully he's sleeping. When we get connected to these things, then the bhakti grows and the Lord appreciates and gives more bhakti to us. Therefore, this Singham, serious Singham, is a cub. It's just a cub. And who is the Periya Singham, is the greater Singham than this cub, is Nanda Maharaj. Periya Singham, Nanda Maharaj is a lion and his son is a cub. But the cub, the younger lion, Lion King, right? They say this movie called Lion King. The Lion King had a son called whatever the name is, and now there's another movie which comes the son of that lion. It's all Narsimha story. They just take someone has taken the Narsimha thing and they're making it with all this mental speculation of that son had a son and that son became another king of the forest. Now the third generation, fourth, they'll keep on going with this one until they come to the point of understanding the real lion is Krishna, Narasimha. Narasimha. Anyway, so the younger, when the times comes, a very serious singam, where are we? Ati, serious singam, arivutru means, now you come to your sense. Ti viruthi means open your eyes. Open your eyes. How is that your eyes are like fiery eyes? How come the Lord, of course, the lion, when it wakes up, it just opens with the fiery eyes to see where the prey is, where it can get the food, or any danger is coming to its close by it, so he can attack that deer or animal or another lion or another tiger. So fiery eyes. But when it comparing the eyes of the Lord, who's called, so far we've been saying Lord's eyes are Pundari Kaksha, beautiful eyes like Rajiva Lochana. We have given so many things explaining the Lord's eyes equal to lotus flowers. Now, with your fiery eyes, so much fire in the eyes of the lion, when it opens the eyes, the lion opens the eye, when it opens the eyes, even an animal which is pregnant will deliver right away. That much angry eyes that the lion has, right? Now, why Andal is telling this one, the fiery eyes reminds that you have a fiery eyes to protect us from our demons, from our enemies. Our enemies are external enemies and internal enemies. With your fiery eyes, you will burn all our enemies. One eye, you burn. With your another eye, you attract the devotees. Right? With one eye, you burn the enemies. With another eye, you show your katakshan. Is that a good example? When just think about it, that when you say through one eye, you destroy the enemies, through a second eye, you protect your devotees. There's some problem with this one. What's the problem? That means my left eye, which can protect, cannot burn. My right eye, which can burn, cannot protect. There's a defect in Lord's eyes. Therefore, the way we should understand this is every eyes, the two eyes that here, each one of the eyes can perform both activities. It can be like a moon, it can be like a sun. It can burn and it can give protection. That's how the Lord's beautiful eyes are. Eyes. Now, in the Arvars, in the Pasuram, that I'm just going to tell the beautiful conversation that takes place between I and Arva. The Lord sends his eyes to Arva. And Arva is asking, who are you? And the eye is telling, I am Pundari Kaksha. I am the lotus eye. Came here to have a conversation with you. The eye is speaking to Arva. This is the mood how the poet writes poems. So not that the eyes got out of the Lord's eyes and went there and had a conversation. This is a mood that the poems are written. So you have to have get into the mood of Kavi to understand and release the beauty of the Pasurams here. That is how we have to learn this one, not use our logics into this one. So I is speaking, I am Pundari Kaksha. I've come here to have a conversation with you. Arva said, first of all, tell me, why did you come here? Why did you come? I is telling to give anugraham, to give the grace, to mercy on you. I must come first. And Lord has sent to me to give that anugraham. I have come here. Without anugraham, you cannot get close to the Lord. You cannot stand in front of the Lord. Therefore, I have come here to give a katakshan. Arvar comes and then Arvar says, okay, very good, very nice. I accept it. And then after accepting it, Arvar goes into the temple and looks at the deity and the eyes were missing. Two eyes were missing. Have to do the pradakshana. He comes in front of the deity and then does like this. He opens his eyes and look at the deity. Two eyes are missing. And Arvar is asking, where are the two yamas? Yama, not yama, niyama, pratyahara, not that yama do's and don'ts, yamaraj. So he's asking the Lord, where are those two yamas? And the Lord, what? I only heard of one yamaraj who I appointed. I never appointed a second yama. What are the two yamas you're talking about? Arva says, those two yamas are your eyes. Your two eyes are yamas which has taken my soul, taken my life off. Anything that takes our life off can be called as yama, right? My life is gone. I got attracted to it. Therefore, the eyes which took away me, my jiva, my life, my atma, are becomes yama. That means the eyes are so very beautiful. It captivated the heart of Arva. Therefore, Arva is calling the Lord's eyes as yama. That's how it is, right? But the same eyes. This is for devotees. For the same eyes, it can just burn the devotees. Sorry, burns the demons. In Dushasana, when he was ripping off the sari of Draupadi, Lord was simply glancing on Dushasana. He was also looking at Dushasana from a distance, of course. He can look from anywhere. He doesn't need to come in person to have a look at what's happening over here. No, he can look from anywhere. His eyes are everywhere. His hands are everywhere. His feet is everywhere. He's everywhere. That's why his name is Vishnu. It's pervaded everywhere. Now, the Lord, so the Lord he was continuously looking at Dushasana's activities. When he was completely looking at someone, and just now that we have it means when your eyes are so like fire, when you look at someone, what happens? That get cooked slowly, slowly, slowly. You bring some item close to the fire. It starts slowly cooking, right? It starts cooking, and finally you get a rice to eat. Raw rice turns into a cooked rice when you bring the rice closer to the fire. Likewise, when the Lord was keep on looking Dushasana's activities, Dushasana was getting cooked. Dushasana was getting cooked, and he became finally cooked. And when he's fully cooked, that's when Bhima came in, knocked him off. That means he knocked the person who was already dead. That is why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, just become my instrument, because all these have already been cooked. They all been dead. That means what? You just have to pretend you just put an arrow on a dead body and it'll fall off. Now the dead body is standing like this. I killed them already. You just shoot an arrow so that the standing dead body can fall down. That's all you have to do. And that's exactly what happens when Krishna looks at his enemies. Not his enemies, the enemies of his devotees. He cooks them nicely to the best, where they'll be destroyed totally. Like how he did for Hiranyakashipu. Mari Malaimoinji Manni Kidandarangum. சீரிய சிங்கம் அறிவுற்று தீ விழுத்து வேரி மயிர் பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேர்ந்துதறி. Very மயிர் பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேர்ந்துதறி means shaking his head. The fragrance comes from the hair, the lion's hair. The sweat will be there. From the sweat combined with the hair, it produces some sort of a sweat smell. But this, usually the sweat doesn't smell nicely. It just, you want to get away from people who are smelling. In India, especially if you are going in the bus and the bus are crowded, and they will be trying to, in the public bus, they try to hold to the rail that's on the top so that they don't fall off. They hold like this. The armpit is right, open up, and then you just cannot imagine. It just smells bad. So likewise, it's not smell of that sort of thing. This particular line, which is the smell comes out, the sweat smell comes out of it, it's a fragrance. That means we can understand this particular line is a special line. It cannot be a common line like any other line. It's a very special line. Very mild ponga. It's just profusely coming out. Eppadum per nudari, and then it just takes up, it stands, it opens its fiery teeth, opens its eyes, the fiery eyes, gets up, it just does it, shakes his head. And it does that one, all the fragrance coming out of his head, all the different directions. And then he just gets up and then puts his two legs out, extends his two legs in the front and bends down and stretches little back and then gets up like that. The people usually do when they get up, or when they sat for a long time, they just, they do all sort of this thing to release the stress of the muscles, of the bones, like that. When the lion gets up, it does the same thing. So therefore, there's a very special line which comes out of this body of this lion. In the Ramayana, it says Gajasimha Ghati. When it gets ready and it just walks out, the lion walk is like Simha Ghati. Ghati means destination. Gati here means the step that taking and walking to is also Gati. Gajasimha Gati Viro. It is said Gajasimhagati Viro Shardhulo Rishabhopama. It says that when Rama walks, Gaja Gati, Simha Gati, and Shardhula Gati, Vrishabha Gati. It has been explained how Rama was walking and following Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra came to Ayodhya and took Rama and Lakshmana along with him. The way that Rama was walking behind Vishwamitra was Gaja Gati, Simha Gati, Shardula Gati, Rishabha Gati, and like that, he was walking in different ways, different movements, like lion walks. When it walks with the tejas. Tejas means the effulgence. One can say that it is something which is great. When the lion walks, we can be very, we can see how great it is, right? The king, that is, shows his tejas. When the tiger walks, it shows his kopam, his anger. The elephant walks, it shows his gambirya. Gambirya means his majesty. When the bull walks, it walks his arrogance, dhambam. Sometimes we also walk with great dhammam as if we are the great personality in this entire creation. We walk like as if we are the boss, we are the ruler, we are the king, we are the creator. We walk like that. But Krishna walks with dhambam. That is great. But ordinary human being like us, we walk with dhambam. It is not at all great. It's called arrogance. But Lord can exhibit his arrogance. He can exhibit his dhambam. But as a human being, we cannot do so. Whatever Krishna can even show his ahankara. I so and so. I am so and so. I am so and so. I am so and so. In entire 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he tells the same thing. I am Indra, I am Varuna, I am Prahlada, I am you, I am this one, I am that one. He goes on and on and on and on and on. Because he is allowed, he can do, because he is the right person to show ahankar. Whereas we, no right to show our ahankar. We are completely dependent on the Lord. Therefore, we cannot show ahankar. When Lord does, it's beautiful. When we does, it's horrible. It's pain to everyone's heart. Therefore, we should not show dhambam. We should not do any of this style of walk. We simply walk. That's it. Now, once walk as what is it? Yeah. So where are we? Very mair ponga. Eppadum perந்து udari மூரி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு மூரி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு starts out stretching out roaring முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு roars. The lion would it just makes a big sound. It just shakes his head and then raises up and roars like that. Roaring sound it just brings fear in all the other animals' heart. But the roaring sound gives protection to his cubs and his family members. It comes and family members. For the devotees, when the Lord roars, is sweet. But for the enemies, when the Lord roars, it shakes their heart. Like how the Panchajanya Rishikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya, when especially when Panchajanyam was blown by Krishna, it shook the heart of the Kauravas. The same sound at the same time, it shook the heart of Kauravas and it brought joy to Pandavas. The same sound. Likewise, when the lion roars, it creates fear in the heart of the enemies, but it pleases the devotees. Vedanta Desikan, a great Acharya, in the lineage of Ramanujacharya, Sriman Venkatanatharya, Kavitarkika Keshari, Vedantacharya Varyomi, Sannidatam Sada Hrudi. Kavitarkika Keshari. Keshari means a lion. A lion is a lion where he gives in Paduka Sahasram, he says one lion story. This is beautiful. Please listen. You will enjoy this one. He tells a lion story in a forest, in a deep forest, and a mountain. Same like this Pasuram, right? Mari Malamuji Manni Kidadru. In a thick forest, there is a mountain, which is a big, huge mountain, and there is a cave in it, a deep cave. Inside the cave, there was a lion, there was a lioness, and the cubs were sleeping peacefully. Manni Kidandurangu, peacefully sleeping with the family. The lion, at that point of time, there was an elephant which came near the cave, challenging the lion to get out, to come out, to have fight. The elephant was standing outside the cave in a distance, and the lion was hearing the sound of elephant. It just gets up and opens his eyes. Serious ingam arivutru. It wakes up with the fiery eyes. It opens and then walks out. Very Mair Ponga Yepadum Pernudari. He just shakes off his head and stretches out his body and just walks out. It comes out. When it walks out, the lioness also comes with. The children are within the cave, and the wife and the lion walks out. And then the children inside are crying now because the parents are not there. When they get up, when the children, for the younger kids, if the mother is not there, it's going to cry. It's going to cry. Where is my mom? It just doesn't know what to do. The baby's crying. Likewise, the cub inside was crying for his mother, for his parents. And immediately, as the lioness and lion was walking out, the lion turned to the lioness and told, "You please go take care of the children. I will deal with this guy, this elephant." The lion sends the lioness, and the lioness immediately, out of affection and love, she runs back to the child, and the child becomes pacified. And the lion goes out, fights with the elephant, and the elephant gets destroyed, finishes. And the lion comes back into the cave, joins the family. Story ends. And Desikan says, Vedanta Desikan says, Ramayana ends. This is what Ramayana is. If anyone tell me Ramayana in 2 minutes, Prabhu. I don't know how long it took for me to tell the story. If I tell even 1 minute, it would go for 20 minutes. I'm not a good speaker, but a capable speaker can tell things in precise little words, not to extend for 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. He keep on talking. That tells that he's not a very good speaker. He doesn't know how to talk. He just keep on talking. The very good speaker conveys the message precisely, crisp, and conveys the message, close the Zoom call, and we all can go and do our work. But I'm not so. Please tolerate and forgive me for my incapability of not able to maintain the time consistently. Now here, Vedanta Desika says, this is what Ramayana is. Ramayana is done. Okay, please. My intelligence is so bad, I cannot relate to the lion, lioness, cub, the cave, mountain, and the elephant. I cannot understand anything. Please, this cave is Ayodhya. The lion is Ramachandra. The lioness is Mother Sita. You all will be thinking the lioness is Mother Sita. Let's hold on to that particular personality. Now, the cub who's lying with them is Bharata. Now you should be able to relate a little bit. The elephant which came out and wanting to have fight and challenge this lion called Rama, Raghava Simha, is Ravana. The lion goes with the lioness and to the entrance of the cave. And the cub inside, Bharata, was crying. And the king says, the lion says, Rama says, you please go take care of the child. I will finish the project and come back. And the lion goes and kills the elephant, which is Ravana. The lioness is the question. Who is this lioness which went back and pacified and made comforts to Bharata? Is none other than Paduka Devi. Paduka. In Chitrakuta, Bharata comes and cries. He cries, my dear brother, please come back. And Rama doesn't want to come back because there's an elephant waiting there, challenging Ramachandra. So he has to go and finish that person, that elephant, which is Ravana. So he's not going to change that particular program. Don't put into this, well, when he came, Sita was there, but Sita is not at all in this picture. It's all projected as Rama knows why he's going there, right? Therefore, the elephant is waiting there. He has to go finish it. But then Bharata is also telling that I need you. You come back to Ayodhya. You become a king. I want you to. Then Rama said, well, don't cry. I send mother will take care of you. Paduka. So he sends Paduka, obediently Paduka, who is better than Mother Sita in that sense, because Sita did not want to listen to Ramachandra. She joined Ramachandra. But Paduka Devi listened to Ramachandra and said, my dear Lord, if that is what you want me to do, I can be in separation of you, in service of your devotee, Bharata. Therefore, Paduka Devi went back. How beautiful it is. மாறி மலைமொழிஞ்சி மண்ணி கிடந்துறங்கும் சீரிய சிங்கம் மறிவுற்று தீ விழுத்து வேரி மயிர் பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேருந்துதறி மூடி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு. Now how this is being compared here, how the lion is compared to Ramachandra, like how in one of the Pasuram, I believe it is in the fourth Pasuram, where Andal compares Krishna with ocean. Ari Marakanna, Onduni Kaikaravel, Ariul Puk Muhund Podar, Teri, Uri Mudelvan, Uruam Pol, Makerat, Parian Toludia, Patpanaban Kail, Ari Pol, Minni, Valampuri Pol, Nindra in the Tarade, Sanga, Mudita Sara Marai Pol, Var Ulaginil Pedidai, Nangalum Margari Nidara, Mahandelor empower. In that particular Pasuram, the comparison of the Lord with ocean, how ocean is wider, the Lord's heart is wider, how it's deeper, the Lord is also deeper. And many things we compared with ocean and the Lord, Krishna. And in the 18th Pasuram, உந்து மதகளத்தின் ஓடாத தோல்வழிய நந்தகோபாலன் மருமகளை நப்பின்னை கந்தம் கவழும் குலை கடைத்திறவாய் வந்தெங்கும் கோழி அழைத்தினகால் மாதவி பந்தல் மேல் பல்கால் குயிலங்கள் கூவினகால் பந்தால் வரலிகும் மைத்துனன் பேர்பாட செந்தாமரை கையால் சீரார் வழி ஒழிப்ப வந்து திறவாய் மகுந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். In that particular 18th Pasuram, there was a comparison made between an elephant and Lord. In this particular Pasuram, let's compare the Lord with lion. This is really nice. The lion is the king of the forest. And Andal is telling, by calling Krishna as a lion, Andal is telling, lion is the king of the forest. And you are king of everyone, not only forest. The Prakriti Loka, and then Prakriti, Aprakriti, means the spiritual, material world and the spiritual world. You are the king of all the worlds, not only for one world, you are king of all the worlds. Like how the lion is the king of the forest. The lion is the leader among animals, and you are the leader of all beings, not only human being, Manushya, Gandharva, Yaksha, Rakshasa, and Kinkaras, many beings. You are the leader of all beings. The lion resides in mountain range, and you also reside in mountain Tirumala, Tirupati, right? Tirumala, and many temples are there, which is also on the hilly area. Therefore, the next one is the lion wanders in the forest. Krishna, you also wander in the forest, Madhuvana, Talavana, Kumudhavana, Bahulavana, Vrindavana. You also wander in different forests. You are also a lion. Though the lion is so strong, it comes under the control of its trainer. I don't know exactly what is the position or the name of one who gives training to the animals in the circus, right? And the chain master, they call something like that. Circle master, chain master, circus master, whatever it is. Anyway, the lion, so that it was so great, strong, and everyone is afraid of the lion, it comes under its trainer. Though you are so very powerful, but you come under the control of your devotees. The lion the lion's gait, the walking style is so majestic. Your walk is like the lion, which is also so very majestic. The lion effortlessly kills an elephant, its enemy. It kills an elephant. Likewise, you also effortlessly kill the demons, Madhu, Kaitaba, Hiranyakashipu, Kamsa, you name it. You also kill everyone. Moodi nimarந்த முழங்கை புறப்பட்டு. Now we are coming to the 5th line. போதருமா போலே நீ பூவை பூவண்ணா. போதருமா போலே நீ பூவை பூவண்ணா. Now that we heard this one, lion, when we compare the lion and we think of the lion, it gives some sort of a respect. It gives some sort of, it creates some sort of the fear also in lion. Lion is very nice and beautiful to look from a distance and then inside the cage, right? But how can we cannot go closer to that lion. No one can go, hi, hello, I want to pet the lion here, come on, kissing the lion. We cannot do any of those things, lion, right? That means lion is Gambhiryatum. Gambhiryatum means shows its majesty, how majestic it is. If it is majestic, that is much great, it is very, sometimes harsh, hard. Therefore, Krishna is telling, you are comparing me with a lion. You're comparing with the lion. That means you're telling that I am harsh person, hard person, tough person, and dangerous person. And saying, no. Podaruma Poleni Puvanna. Puvanna. This is another beautiful name. Puvanna. Puvanna. The color of that particular nice flower, you are like that flower, complexion of that flower. Flowers are very soft, right? Therefore, you are a combination of lion and you are a combination of the lion and combination of this beautiful flower. It's a combination of two things. It doesn't work like that. Either you have to tell me as a lion or you compare me with a flower, but you're telling I am like a lion, I am like a soft flower. How can the softness can go with the harshness? Lion is harsh, hard, and the flower is soft. How can you combine these two things? And Andal is telling why we cannot combine. When it comes to you, it is anything is for Agita Katina Kamatyam. Agita Katina Kamatyam means this is a special skill that Lord has, none of us have. What is it? Combining two opposing things together at one time, one place. That is called Agita Katina Samatyam, right? Technical term. Combining two opposing things at one time. We can read this. We know that from the Mahabharata, where Sahadeva gave his word to Duryodhana that you move the elephant 4 steps on an Amavasya time, you will be the winner. And what did Krishna do? He brought moon and he brought the sun together at the same place on a time and said that it is Amavasya now. He brought two different things at the same time in a totally wrong period. He did this one. He brought two things together. Not only that, Andal says, when you can connect, when you can connect and combine human and animal, when you can connect and combine karuna and kopam, karuna, compassion and anger, when you can connect and combine life and lifeless, when you can connect a land and the sky at the same time, when you can connect the daytime and nighttime, when you can connect inside and outside, what is the difficulty to connect the softness with majestic harshness? Why can't we can combine the flower and the lion's nature? Why can't we connect? Well, first of all, you stop speaking and explain what are you trying to tell, Lal Gopal? What are you telling is connecting human, animal, karuna, kopam, life, lifeless, land, sky, day, nighttime, and inside and outside. Obviously, as you all know, you are all pandits, well read the scriptures. We know whom we are talking about, Narsimhadev. Narsimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu. How? Half man, half lion. Combined two things which cannot be combined, right? At that time, he combined human and animal. When you can combine Karuna and Kopa, you combine at the same time, you showed your Karuna to Prahlad and you showed your anger to Hiranyakashipu, same time. We can never do this one. If we are angry, we are angry. If you're happy, we are happy. How can you combine these two things at the same time? And then, you stupid. We can't do that. We cannot do that one. But Krishna can do, Narasimha can do. You can combine the land and sky. Because he said, I should not be dying on the land, not on the sky. I should not die in the daytime. I should not die in the nighttime. I should not die inside of the house, outside of my palace. I cannot do so. When you can combine two opposing things, why is it not possible to combine the softness of this flower, softness of the flower and majesty of the lion? That is possible. That is definitely possible. The Acharya says after killing Hiranyakashipu with his fingernails, he ripped open Hiranyakashipu with all of blood coming out of his hand. After he finishes, surgery was over. Narasimha's hand and nails were all fully coated with blood, right? When he was like that, and he went to his wife in Mahalakshmi. And then Mahalakshmi, he touched Mahalakshmi with the same hand. Right? When he touched, what created pain to Hiranyakashipu brought softness and joy to Mahalakshmi, but the hand is same hand. The same hand, when he touched Hiranyakashipu, it was painful. When the same hand touched the beautiful body, transcendental body of Sri Mahalakshmi, it was like a peacock feather touching her body. So soft petal touching her body. Now Krishna is telling them, now tell me, where should I come? Now Krishna understood, okay, I have to get up like a lion and stretch myself and then come out. When I come out, I'm ready to come out. Now you tell me, what should I know? What should I do? And where should I come? Un koil nindrangane pondaruli. Un koil nindrangane pondaruli. When Krishna has asked that one, you tell me what I should do, where should I come? And now they are telling, un koil, your temple. That means now you're in your place, in this place. We have seen you lying down, and we saw you sitting down, and we also saw you walking now as a lion. Now we want to see you proceed further down, where we want to see you, where you want to see. He's going to tell. When Krishna does these things, it's very sweet, right? When Krishna sits, when Krishna sleeps, when Krishna sits, when Krishna walks, it's all very sweet. We enjoy. That is, everything is Madhuram. Adaram Madhuram. Vadanam Madhuram, everything is Madhuram. Vallabhacharya has written as this beautiful Madhurashtakam, so very beautiful that he said every single activities that Krishna does is Madhuram, is nectarian. He speaks is Madhuram. His steals is Madhuram. His Gopis are Madhuram. Vrindavan is Madhuram. His garland is Madhuram. His eyes are Madhuram. His everything is Madhuram. Right? It's Madhuram. Therefore, Gopis are enjoying, and he said, now they are telling, Kopuடைய சீரிய சிங்காசனத்திலிருந்து. 2 more lines and we'll be done. Kopuடைய சீரிய சிங்காசனத்திலிருந்து, sitting on the throne, you walk like the lion, come forward, and then go to the throne, to your assembly, go to your throne, sit over there, and ask the question what you ask now from the bed. Same question you can ask. You can ask the same question sitting on the throne. Obviously, you all be thinking, why you have to go all the way to the throne, sit on the throne and ask the same question, why are you here? What do you need from me? Why can't he do the same thing here? Krishna is asking the same question too. Why I have to go to the throne to ask this question? I want to give you my anugraham, kataksham, right away. I don't want to delay giving my anugraham to you by walking and going to, I'm walking, I can walk. But why to go to the throne? I can come walk to you and then give my anugraham. I already delayed, but I want to give it right away. Let me do it now. But Andal said, no, we don't want it right away now. We will not accept it. You have to go to come out of your bedroom. That's the point. You get out of the bedroom and then go to the assembly, and there you can give me whatever you want to give. Why Andal is telling Krishna to get out of the bed? It is in the Shastra, it is said that when there is a danger in one's life, when there's a danger, then when there's a danger, sorry, I'm got distracted. When there's a danger, one can lie for saving themselves. In a dangerous situation, when life is in danger, one can say some lies and then save themselves. That lie is not considered to be a lie. It is as per dharma. To save oneself, they can lie. Second place where dharma says that you can lie in the bedroom between husband and wife. Husband and wife together, they can have this relationship of making lies, making promises to enhance their love. They can do this one. That is also allowed. The husband knows the wife is speaking lies, and the wife knows husband is speaking like I know that he promised me to take me tomorrow to this particular place, but he's not going to do. He just want to get his work done today. Therefore, he's speaking lies. Likewise, husband also knows that wife is lying because she wants to be with me. Therefore, she's speaking nicely that I am like handsome hero. I am like this hero of Hollywood, Bollywood. You are so and so and great. But husband knows I am like a dead guy, useless guy. No one will take me to any movies or anything. Look at my face. But she's telling you're the greatest hero in my heart. Wife will tell. And he's telling your eyes are like a beautiful lotus. Your eyes, the songs also like movie song. Your eyes are like strawberries. Your lips are like a bimba fruit. And these are movie songs. It's all coming from Bhagavatam anyway, right? They copy and change it into local language. And that songs will be hit song. When we sing that, when we sing Krishna is how beautiful he is, no one wants to come and hear. But you put it in the movie, everyone goes and appreciate that song and appreciate that mortal being, which is doesn't really have a lotus eye, strawberry eyes, and bimba fruits like lips. Nothing is there. But we praise so much, and we also start singing those songs. What is the use of singing those songs? At least we sing Barha Pidam Natavaravapahu Karnayor Karnikaram Vibradvasam. When we sing the glories of Krishna, how beautifully he walks, bearing the peacock feather on his head, his crown, how nicely he's playing his flute, then that is going to give us something, removes a kalmasham, removes unwanted from our heart. When we sing the movie songs, what are we going to get? Nothing. We get further down and down and down and down, go deeper and deeper and deeper. Therefore, the point I was trying to tell is 2 places we can lie. One is when to save our life, and second place is in the bedroom, husband can speak lies, wife can speak like in that situation. Knowing that they are speaking really lie, that is allowed. This is why in Ramayana, Kausalya tells that Rama, the promise and the word that Dasharatha gave to Kaikeyi is in the bedroom. Therefore, you don't need to follow that. Kausalya says this. The promise that given to, yes, go for it, that Rama will go to forest for 14 years and then Bharata will become a king. He agreed to that one in the bedroom of Kaikeyi. Because this promise was conversation promise made in the bedroom, you really, Rama, don't need to follow. as Dharma Shastra says, one can reject that thing. But Rama being so great, even those words made in the bedroom, he took it very seriously and he left Ayodhya. That is greatness of Ramachandra. So Andal, therefore, you have to come. Andal says, you will tell Ma Suchaha, you will tell everything sitting on the bed, but we don't trust anything that comes out from the bedroom. That is why we want you to get out of the bedroom, go on the throne, on your throne. Go put a serious singhasanathirandu. Go to your throne. Then we will hear from you whatever you want. Singhasanam. Asana means a platform or a place or a seat. Singha means lion, a seat of lion, a seat of lion. But actually, she should have told that Rajasanam. Rajasanam, a king has to be seated. Therefore, it has to be Rajasanam, right? But it changed to Singhasanam. Why? When Lord Narasimha killed Hiranyakashipu, and then what Narasimhadev did was, he went and sat on the throne of Hiranyakashipu. Until before Narasimha sat, that throne is called Rajasanam. Rajasana means a place for Raja to sit, Raja's throne. After Narasimha sat on the throne, that changed its name from Rajasana to Simhasana. Simhasana. Why did Narasimha sit in first place? Because the next king is going to be Prahlad. He want to give a prasadam to Prahlad, this mercy to Prahlad, and he gave a best gift of this throne by him sitting personally on the throne and blessing the throne for Prahlad to sit and rule the kingdom as per the dharma. Then at that point of time, the Rajasana became Simhasanam. Simhasanam. And also, irundu, Simhasanathil irundu means, we are almost coming to an end. Simhasanathil irundu means when you sit on the throne, Krishna, on your throne, you will not refuse. Because if you sleep on the bed and ask for our request, you may refuse, you may accept, you may talk however you want on the bed. But if you sit on your throne, you hold a responsibility. You become a responsible person. At that time, anyone comes to you and beg and ask for things, you're not going to refuse. You're not going to reject. When one sits on the throne, the word that you give, you cannot take it back. When you sleep on the bed and give your words, you can always reject it because you can speak lie. Therefore, we are requesting you to be requesting. It's not a request. Now that they're ordering, we want you to come, we want you to come, get up, and then go and sit on the throne, so that when you sit on the throne, you will not refuse our request, and then whatever you give promise to us, you're not going to take it back. You will not take it back. After you sit there, Yam வந்து காரியம் ஆராய்ந்து அருளேலோ எம்பாவாய். Andal is telling three things here. Yam, வந்து, karyam. She's telling you have, after you sit there, you examine. You got to examine, right? You got to examine. This is another important point. When we hear Tiruppavai, when we hear Bhagavad Gita, when we attend the classes, it just not just simply hear and goes. There are some devotees always, they send me a message saying, Prabhu, then today's Pasuram, today's thing, this is what I understood. This is what I learned. Why did this one was like that? Why was that one was like that? When we hear such messages from devotees, it makes really feel nice, because it tells that that person is not only logged off after the class is over, the impression that the whole thing is they're contemplating on the Pasuram throughout the days. Sometimes I get the message right after the class. Sometimes I get close to the end of the day. That means they're contemplating throughout the day what has been told in the morning. So how is this one? Krishna has been lion. How is this one, that one, this one? How can 500,000 Gopis can fit into this robe? How can, why not? That means beautiful. It's really nice. They're contemplating. Therefore, here Andal is telling, Yavandu karyam arayindu means examine, contemplate, examine. You examine yam. Yam here means us, we. The people wanted, you see, it is us, we have come here. It's a we have come here. Who are that we? The Gopikas, not the citizens of Gokulam, not my father, not my mother, not my uncle, not all the relatives. They have not come here. It is we have come, yam, we have come. So what? If you have come. Well, if they had come, your examination of why we have come should be that they wanted rain. They had a drought, therefore they want a rain. That is what you will think, that why they have come. But we have not come here to get the rain. of what they want. That is your problem and their problem. You can give them rain, whatever you want. You can do you can do all those things. But we have come for some other purpose. We are not here to come. We are not here to come to satisfy the others' need. We have come here to satisfy our need. Therefore, examine who has come here. First, you examine who has come here. Don't just blindly give whatever you want, like rain or something. We are not come for that purpose. So you see who has come here. We have come. Vande means how did we come? Examine that also. You have to examine how we have come. We have not just took a flight and then came to you, having nice reception and nice things. It's not like that. We have passed through difficult times coming out of our own house. After coming, we have to wake up each and every gopis. And then with them, we have come here. And then over there, the obstacle was the doorkeeper. And then we have to pass through your father and your mother, your brother. And then went through all those difficulties. Just understand how we came. Vande, how we came. It was with a lot of examine that part also. And then examine the third one, karyam. Even examine the purpose of our arrival. We may ask you something, and which we may pray and ask you something. It may be good or it may be wrong, right? Our prayers may be a good prayers, or it may be a prayer which may finally create problems to us, right? Therefore, you examine karyam vandu, yamanda karyam, ஆராய்ந்து means you examine the reason and purpose of why we came here, and you do the best thing what is good for us. This is exactly what we have to pray, right? When we go, Krishna says, why can't you tell yourself? Why can't you tell yourself what you need? Well, we will tell that later, but not now. But you start examining why we are come. We don't want to make mistake by asking you at this very time. I want you to go to the throne, and over that you examine, and then we'll discuss about it. I don't want to ask what the purpose of our arrival at this time in this bedroom, in this place. I know you want to satisfy us, but I don't want to ask at this time like how Bharata made mistake. This is another point, and we are almost end here. What mistake did Bharata make? Well, when Bharata went and requested Ramachandra something in a wrong time, and we girls will not make mistake like Bharata. Explain to me more. That is, Rama was in a mission. What is the mission? His mission is to fulfill his father's promise, his words to his father, his promise. He's already started his mission. When someone has already started his project, halfway through, you go and tell that, please come to me, change the program and come to me. It's already in execution. And when it's already in execution, you don't go and ask that person to do something else. It's not going to work. That is why Bharata Sharanagati was delayed. It's not that it was denied, it was delayed. All the Sharanagati, anyone who surrenders to the Lord, their Sharanagati will be fulfilled. Only person's Sharanagati did not get fulfilled right away was Bharata Sharanagati. Bharata surrendered to the Lord, requesting him to come back, but then it got delayed by 14 years. It got delayed by 14 years. Why? Because Ramachandra has already started another commitment to his fathers, another commitment to the Devatas. Ramachandra has told to the Devatas that I will go to Lanka, destroy Ravana. That project is also started. A promise to his father is also started. In between, Bharata is coming and inserting his request of, I want you to come back here. That is a big mistake that Bharata did. Therefore, we know we don't want to ask our prayers. We don't want to ask anything in a wrong time. Therefore, this is a wrong time to ask you what we want. We will wait until Pasuram 29. When 29 comes, that is when it is going to be revealed what is the purpose of why Andal and party everyone came here. We will tell you in the 29th Pasuram. We will not tell you why we came here, but you can take time to Yamanda Karyam Arayand earlier empower. But you can investigate, you can examine all those things. Now that in this Pasuram, she prayed to see the Lord's walk, and Lord is walking. Now the Lord started walking. That created another problem for Andal. What the problem? The way that Krishna was walking was so beautiful, so amazing. Now Andal is thinking that, oh my God, look at his beautiful walk. What will happen to him if evil eyes falls on him? If evil eyes falls on him, therefore we have to pray for his protection. We have to pray for his protection. Therefore, that is going to be the next Pasuram that we are going to enjoy tomorrow. மாறி மலைமூழ்கி மண்ணி கிடந்துறங்கும் சீரிய சிங்கம் அறிவுற்று தீவிழுத்து வேரி மயிர் பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேர் துதறி மூறி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு போதருமா போலே நீ பூவை பூவண்ணா உன் கோயில் நின்றெங்கனே பூந்தருளி கோப்புடைய சீரிய சிங்காசனத்திருந்து யாம் வந்த காரியம் ஆராய்ந்து அருளேலோ எம்பாவாய். ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். Thank you all very much for joining today. Please forgive me for any offenses and thanks for tolerating me. And let's all meet again tomorrow at 5 o'clock. A beautiful, beautiful Pasuram where Andal herself takes a position of praying for Lord's protection. Completely a reverse. We go for our protection, where the devotees go and pray for Lord's protection. And that's going to be a beautiful Pasuram. Do not miss it. Please join and bring more.